Hold on here. Sandi, what you're trying to tell me is that the Josephine County Commissioner, Cherryl Walker, was against your little half-pound camera on a little tripod on a chair based on fire safety regulations? Really?
Absolutely. She said if there was an emergency and somebody jumped up and that thing fell in the aisle, you could trip or hurt somebody or delay exit from the building.
Oh, anybody with a brain knows what's really going on here. They're afraid that if any Josephine County Commissioner tripped over their brain, that it would be recorded and out there. That's what's really going on here. Commissioners just making up imaginary fire safety rules within their meetings in order to quell public dissent or people actually trying to hold folks accountable, right?
Correct. She said, I will either put it on my lap or they will call the police. So they called the police. Took the police a half hour to get there. I am not bad-mouthing the city police. They were honorable, decent, straightforward gentlemen. But she stopped the meeting for a whole half hour.
While you are sitting there with your your safety-threatening camera next to you, right?
She didn't say a word. She didn't utter a single word. She's just sitting there quietly, never got up, didn't go to the restroom, just sat there and waited.
All right, so Grants Pass Department of Public Safety officers show up a half hour later. Then what happened?
Well, they asked me what was my interpretation of the situation, and I told them, I said, look, the Oregon Revised Statutes and the Attorney General's Public Records and Meeting Manual are very clear on this, and they say that you may tape record or videotape public meetings of a governing body. There is you don't have to tell them that you are tape recording because it's a public meeting.
It is assumed there's no privacy in a public meeting. Fair enough.
Correct.
Yeah.
I read all the documents. In no document is there anything about recording in public meetings with the county government. She made it up.
What she said exactly. The rules are to hold it in your lap. And I said, where are those rules, ma'am? And Keith Heck answered, they are in the commissioner's office. And I said, okay, I'd like to see them.
Now you're in trouble. Now you're in trouble. It's like asking the police officer to explain the law, and they kind of go, that sort of thing. So
I would not do that to a police officer. I might know what the law is and then complain, but then I'm going to comply with a police officer because you have to say something to appeal.
Okay, so what happened? You asked to see the law or these rules, supposedly. Now, the thing is, though, the Josephine County Commission, like the Jackson County Commission, can have policies about how meetings are conducted. They can actually create them. I mean, they do run the meeting. It is kind of their rules.
They're going to create them today after they said they already existed.
Oh, okay. So they want Dale Matthews or Sandi Cassanelli or anybody else who may dare critique the Lords over Josephine County, who may actually hold them up to, public ridicule, perhaps. They want to make sure that you guys have as difficult a time recording them as possible. And so we're going to foment a faked-up problem with you and your half-pound camera next to you. And so now we have the justification to shut you guys down. We'll come up with a new policy.